Shall we? Like I said, we're going for the ultimate mage build. Apologize for that. Like I said, we're going for the ultimate mage build. Apologize for that. Like I said,
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Orgnar, are you listening?
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. Of course. It's all in this note. Hard not to. Need a room? Talk to Delphine. All
The
right,
ale
then.
is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
I'll get to the missing note later. In the meantime, hold my beer while I do this.
Ain't every day we get... Hadvar? How do you know him? I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar, but you didn't answer my question. How do you know him? What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. A dragon, here in Skyrim. What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason. Until next time, take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over. Mm-hmm.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no!
Maybe
No
you could talk some
adventures,
sense
no
into my
theatrics,
pig-headed brother.
no
What are you
thief
talking
chasing.
about? What's in the letter? Oh my. He wanted me to think Faendal wrote this? Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Faendal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him. Until next time.
Yeah, well, I don't know what. The Riverwood trader is everything? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Damn thieves. As if...
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now?
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. Farewell.
dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. Farewell.
Here he'll be.
Last mistake.
Enough of this!
Must have scared him off.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. What do you think you're doing? No more! Murder! In cold blood!
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? You're going to rot in the Dragon's Reach dungeon.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? Words gone back. Terrible and powerful Talos. We, your unworthy servants, give praise.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor custom.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Lord woman?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
There's
a nip in the air.
Size on my
Good
own.
for my crops.
Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorlin Greymane to come?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Hello, friend. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Thank you very much for your business.
What? Why are you looking at me? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Sure, whatever.
You look tired, friend. Planet Mare has beds for rest.
Shiny trinkets.
That was just lying around? Good find.
All crafted by the great Aorlan, Mage himself.
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta?
I had to. The farmers are charging me double.
Tired of spreading stew? Had enough fishing?
Saying it's
Keep yourself and your kin with a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Road patrols were cut in half because the Jarl... Life's hard enough with all these men. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. Remember,
Never
I've got a hungry... That bard Mikhail... I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. I hope you're That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Thanks for the business.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Some parting advice? Women?
Sadia, dear?
Sonnets.
Yes,
If
Mom?
it's work you need, how about
Oh,
chopping
yes,
up some
Miss
wood
Holmes.
for the fire? Honest gold for honest work. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing.
I
Nothing
spent a
of
lot
our
of time at the
I've got a
market
hungry...
stall so I can
Really?
learn merchant's trade.
You convinced that loot slayer to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Your son chose his side and you chose war.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables
Such is the
every
way
day.
of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Basil Thorns, where is he? Where are you holding my furrow?
Thinking of settling in?
Do you believe this old...
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Divine! Trust in me, my trust in
Let me guess.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord, please.
Come to Dragon. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me? I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. You know,
What's
if you've
the
got
meaning
the
of
app,
this interruption?
you should join the
Jarl
Mage's College
Balgrup is
in
not
Winterhold.
receiving visitors. I've got my eyes on you.
To rule the realm!
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Bits and baubles for sale.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
What do you need?
Damn those Grey Manes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks.
You should talk to the yard.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
A war dog is good company. My family's been doing it for years. You need one out in the Reach. Don't want to be alone when some Forsworn comes swinging. I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl. That reminds me, I was gonna deliver some dog food to the keep. Spiced beef, their favorite. Wow, look at you. Thanks. Take it to Voada. She handles all the dogs for the Jarl. All right then.
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest...
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
I died.
Order of the Yard. Stop right there.
Everyone stay back. Markarth City Guard has
Smart
this
man.
patrol.
Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Let me guess. Someone stole this. Citizen.
He tried to kill Margaret. Right in
Thank
front
gods,
of
that
her.
man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. Until
God.
next time.
Are you alright? Did you see what happened? Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
We'll handle things from here.
Kill Margaret.
Did you see?
In front of me.
A forsworn agent. Here in the city.
Are you looking for a gift for... My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you? Travelers always do. Here, I have a delivery I need to make to Calcimo. Why don't you take it to him? He knows the history of Markarth better than anyone. Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate your help. Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
Throwing meat at me. I will have...
Beware the region northeast.
So fast
Across the river.
You should see that orc over there on the stone cliff. Have him fought with me.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your comes with living to a ripe old age. People start thinking there's something magical about you. Then, the insults. Still, a little knowledge of plants and potions can get you by. Not that anyone likes to admit buying things from you. See? I even have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over to him? Just say it should solve that problem he has. Thank you. Now, you let me know if you need a cure or anything else.
Oh, there's something in the day. Huh?
Yes?
That's close enough.
Oh, what happened? Might be a little warmer.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him
What
around
are
the
you
laboratory.
doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Nitsuan Cell? The ruins underneath Markarth? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to pick that up. Poor Kira, such a patient woman. Now, you're supposed to get something for your trouble, aren't you? How about some gold? People seem to like that, I notice. What? Oh, goodbye.
You here to see the yard. No sudden moves, understand? All Dwarven City underneath.
Who are
the
you
keep.
to approach the
Sure
Jarl
dead.
of Markarth?
Best steer clear if you don't want a steam
Very well.
Centurion coughing
You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the roads.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his... Oh, yes. Thank you. Here you go. Some gold for your assistance and your discretion. I have letters to read.
Don't mind the dogs. Oh, thank you. The dogs were getting restless. Here, this is for you. Good day.
I do hope you know what you're doing with those flames. Quite a shame something.
They say a big stormcloak murdered the High Queen. His voice.
Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarth. Just keep that in mind.
Can't Icebill just a bit of metal and mullet? He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing? You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it.
Mm-hmm. You're not one of my workers. What are you doing here?
You hard of hearing. I run this smelter, and I'm late meeting our silver quota. What do you want? What? Are you telling me how to treat my workers? Do you have any idea how much metal the Silverblood family wants us to smelt? I'm in charge of the smelter, not you. So why don't you lay off? Think you can mess with an orc of the Reach? Let's go. Come on. Serious made of. Fight! Fight!
Well, Septim's on the big one.
Damn outsider. Why couldn't you just mind your own business?
Who told you to fight? Keep those hands up!
All right, I'll lay off it. Just leave. They don't like us talking to people when we work.
Icebill just...
Always
I don't believe it.
Always.
Someone sticking up for us? Here, it's a week's wages for me, but you've earned every coin. Mm-hmm.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
What am I supposed to do?
Traveling in the region. City of Markarth. Where do you want to go? Climbing back, and we'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget all.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the ragged flagon.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? Oh, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in.
Another run-in with a thief's guild.
Hey, you.
I'm really getting tired of
I want to talk to you.
When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time for double the usual fee. Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Beautiful baubles.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
To oblivion. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your
Never
kind...
done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying. Hey, lad, I
My
could take
husband
a hint.
Darcy will be the death
You
of
want to
me.
make some coin?
He spends too much time worrying.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Welcome. Allow me to She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family. Okay, look, if I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm dead. I'm the fourth person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrick. Just take my advice and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Come back and see us again.
So what if I have a problem?
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead? No, no, friend. You've got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Blackbriar mead. I sell cases of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious. I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Villamur Inn in Iverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indarin from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd rat us out in a second. Good. Now get going. Remember, keep this to yourself.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. Currently in mourning.
I believe you have a delivery to make. I'm selling the best meat in town for cheap. Interested? I'm quite busy. Need something? Can I get... Aye, I suspected as much, but I've never been able to catch that little sneak with proof. That fetcher. I gave him the same keg just this morning and told him to store it in the cellars. Oh, he'll rot in prison for this one, I promise you. As soon as Maven finds out, it's all over for him. Here, take this as a bit of a reward for nabbing our little thief. Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar mead. Pure...
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves' Guild. Or so they'd have you believe.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
You lost?
Huh? What do you want? Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty things.
Sure. To oblivion with all of you! You rich piles of dung walking by us like we're not there, pretending we don't exist.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah. What's your problem?
People of Riften,
I knew that
heed my
stupid kid would
words.
try and find a way to weasel out of
Return
his
of the
debt.
Dragons is not
Look,
mere
this is really
coincidence.
simple. I lent him
This is
some
one of
gold,
the
he
signs-
promised to pay me back,
signs
and
that
now he
Lady
says he's
Mara is
broke.
displeased
End
with
of
your
story.
constant inebriation.
I don't
Put down your
care.
flagons
A deal's
filled
a
with your
deal.
vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Khan.
Don't know why you help a stranger like that. But a septum's a septum. Don't care where it comes from. You can tell Shadra his debt's been paid.
Some sort of an understanding.
I hope we bump into each
These
other
people
again.
must be made aware of the chaos.
Looking for
they've
work?
suffered.
I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. I'll meet you out of town.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? Be seeing you around.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of
Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik's.
My job is to serve the yard.
Join the college and prance.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. See ya.
I'm just trying to have a quiet drink here, all right? Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. You're right. What would my forefathers think if they knew I wasn't paying my debts? Tell Harren I'll bring her the gold I owe.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat. We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or... Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them. See ya.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. Much knowledge lies within. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
I believe I've made myself rather... Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed
wizards. Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
To answer your question about the ultimate
Skyrim
question,
could not be more different from elsewhere, but magic.
I used ultimate because other YouTubers
You know, this is one of the very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
So I thought I'd separate myself from them and do my own thing. If that answers your question, I don't. Thank you for coming up, but you came out a little too late. I'm about to sign off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on TikTok, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.